Hello everyone, my name is Joe and welcome to another edition of Joe's Technology. Today I'm looking at Star Wars The Old Republic again, and specifically in this video I'm demonstrating the beginning of the Bounty Hunter class. I have a good friend of mine who likes to play MMORPGs, and sometimes we play together, and she often enjoys playing tanks. And I was mentioning to her that Star Wars is free to play and has a ranged tank class. So unlike the melee tank she's accustomed to playing, she can grab things and hold their attention from a distance. In this case, I'll go ahead and try a bounty hunter as a cyborg, just for fun.
If there's payment involved, I'm interested.
And here, let's take a look. I have an idea of what I'm looking for, so here, let's try number 4. Let's see. We'll give her scar pattern 14. There we go. I kind of like those eyebrows. Since we have a scar over the eye, we'll go ahead and just put a cybernetic implant over her eye. So we'll say, maybe she lost it in an unfortunate accident. There we go. Give her a little makeup. You know what? I think I like her hair just the way it is. Although I'll change the color. And lighten her up a little bit. Okay, now here's the fun part, trying to come up with a name that someone doesn't have already. So I have to be a little creative. How about Xerus? Except this time I'll spell it with an X. Whoops, you know what? I'm trying to think of something that no one would have thought of. Xerus. Huzzah! Alright, nobody thought of that one. At least not on this server. Whoops. Uh-oh. Let me skip this part. And that would be why I'm skipping it. Every Star Wars games comes with the obligatory Star Wars intro. Now, the intro is worth reading the first time through so that you can see the story for your character. And they're all unique and they're all very good. But they are also very loud. Whoops, here's a little notice. Don't need that. And here we get to introduce our new character. I'm just going to go ahead and play through the first mission just as a quick example, and then perhaps I'll make some other videos that actually demonstrate the tanking aspect of this character. Because that's the whole idea, is to get my friend interested enough to give Star Wars a try. Because, you know, we're not rich, and Star Wars is free, and she loves to tank, and she seemed to be intrigued by the idea of a ranged tank. So I'm hoping this will wet her whistle enough to give it a shot. Oh, our starting planet here is Hutta, where all the Hutts, you know, gangsters hang out. And as a result, it has a minor little problem with, well, the fact that there is no law and order. It's all run by various cartel security, which often are working at cross purposes. So the little town here is in a constant state of
almost set up.
Gunfights.
So can't get that security network running, Mako.
Sure thing, Braden. We'll be... hey now.
Hey, indeed. The main attraction is here. Team, this is the girl we're pinning all our hopes on. Best shot I've ever seen in Nerves of Steel. She's great hunt material, all right. What do you say, Hunter? Ready to meet your team?
My team. I like the sound of that.
Get used to the idea. To win the Great Hunt, you'll need support, structure, and intel. Let's do things official-like. This is Mako, little genius I picked up years ago in Nar Shaddaa. She provides intel and tech.
Hope you're as good as the old man says.
And the big bruiser is Jory. He handles the heavy lifting and provides security for our base of operations.
Atuni ma chechu, I kutsi nankihe.
Nice to meet you both. Let's get to work.
All right, enough introductions. Down to business. We're here because the Great Hunt has been called. Little Mako is the most rabid fan of hunter history this side of Geonosis. And even she doesn't know exactly what the Great Hunt entails.
I do know the names of every great hunt winner, though. Bloodworthy, the Defenestrator, Jewel and Nightbringer.
Every bounty hunter who's won a Great Hunt went on to massive glory and riches. Which is why we're here.
What's our first move?
Here's what I know so far. The Great Hunt has two groups, the Mandalorian Elite and freelance bounty hunters sponsored by influential crime lords. There's no time to make you a Mandalorian. That means you need a sponsor.
Nemro the Hutt runs this stinking little town. I've got just enough pull with that gangster to get you an introduction. Mako, scan for every bounty in the area. I want the nastiest, most brutal, untouchable scum you can find.
I'm on it, Brayden. One nasty character coming up.
We need to get you situated as a big-time hunter, at least as far as the locals know. Then we contact Nemro. Mako will plant rumors about your off-world exploits. But you have to take down someone impressive and local to sell the reputation.
You find a target, I'll take it down hard.
How's that scan coming, Mako?
Found something. Check this out. Vex, Corellian. Champion quick-draw artist, wanted for robbing 15 Imperial military pay stations.
Togawata kiko uba kiniwata buki donko.
Perfect. This Vex is either a madman or a glory hound, and he's obviously dangerous.
Says here, Vex has a safe house in the bad part of town, right in the heart of the madness. That'll be fun.
Nemro the Hutt's enemy took over part of this town. It's dangerous poking around in there, but it's your best shot. Raid Vex's safe house and look for something that might help us track him down, but be ready for anything.
Excuse me, but I have a safe house to shoot up.
Be safe out there.
That's actually one of the things about Star Wars I enjoy the most is the voice acting and the stories. Now, Star Wars does get derided by some people that refer to it as a single-player game, but it's just as good an MMO as World of Warcraft. In fact, I think it's better. It does have a lot of similarities with Knights of the Old Republic, the very popular console title, but it also has a lot of things in common with WoW. It uses all the same controls, so anybody familiar with World of Warcraft would have no trouble at all playing this game. You know what? Here, I'll pick up the
We are not responsible for
flight
missed
point.
departures.
Here, I'll put my gun away. I need to attract attention. There's usually gun battles going around here. Fortunately, everyone's too busy killing each other to notice me. Now, this is a little aspect that I had mentioned to my friend that was really nice. Well, the aspect, well, my friend's nice too, but we were playing another MMO and we were lamenting that the whole world was open and therefore grief players could kill our quest givers and take the one item you need for a quest. You know, tell me if this sounds familiar. So here in Star Wars they have what are called story areas, and this little barrier here indicates that this is an instance, which is green, therefore it's ready for me to enter. Green is good, red is bad. So as you can see, it mentions that I'm entering a story area. The story area belongs to me. So the only other people who can come into this area are the ones that I invite. So if I want to, I can come in here and enjoy the conclusion to my mission, my quest, without being pestered by people who have nothing better to do than to try and ruin the gameplay and the fun of others. Bounty hunters are a lot of fun. They have all kinds of gadgets. And like I said, they can both be DPS, healers, tanks, and when they're tanks, they're ranged tanks. So they don't have to run around nearly as much as the melee tanks do. I like to open with a little rocket attack and follow it up with a little blaster fire. So here I found what I'm looking for. And now it's time to go turn in my quest. Or mission, however you want to call it in this game. Now notice the green barrier turns red. Now I can't enter anymore because I've already concluded what I need to for my story area. Therefore, it doesn't need to be available to me anymore. Whoops. I was lucky when I came through here before. They were busy. But that's okay. They're just volunteering to give me experience points. Oops. More volunteers. That's always nice. Well, let's see. Is that an upgrade? It is! Oh, how nice. Oh, I forgot to read the stats. Aim, endurance, tech power. Yes, it's an upgrade and it's for my class. Delightful. Alright, so heck. I already have an upgraded blaster and I'm ready to shoot more things. Oh, and then here's my little mini-map showing that my objective turn-in is right over here. Again, I have a little instance that I can go in here. They call them phases in this game. Nobody can come in here and grief play me.
I'm just saying I want to go on some missions. My blaster aim is pretty good. Anything's better than sitting around with you in our gear. No offense, big guy.
Wana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske.
Hey, look who's back. How'd it go out there, girl? Find anything?
I found out that I enjoy killing gangsters. A lot.
Imache. Churon chica chiliska chanaga.
Is that crusty datapad you're holding so tight the only thing you've got? Let me have a look.
Chusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Pleasure's all mine, big guy.
Well, look who's in a generous mood today.
Hey, Brayden. How was Nemro's palace? We getting our hunter in to see this hut?
I've laid the groundwork, but we're not there yet. What have you got?
A datapad from Vex's safe house. Cracked the encryption in record time. Check out that last entry.
Our boy Vex keeps detailed records. There's a receipt here for a shuttle ticket he bought today. We'll have to move fast. Only the boldest make it into the Great Hunt. And Vex is a bold target. He's a champion gunslinger, completely ruthless. What do you say, Hunter? You ready to take down Vex all by yourself?
Sure that's a good idea?
Of course I'm sure. You're the best shot I've ever seen. You just lack experience. If you head out now, you'll catch Vex at the shuttle port before he escapes. Bring back Vex's ID tags as proof that you're the one who got him. Anything else he carries is yours to keep.
O kakiza spida perupa. Gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Yeah, and I even give it a little piece of gear. It's always a little bit of an event when you level up in Star Wars. So now I can change out her boots. And she has her first extra, well, I guess the blaster pistol was the first one. So this is the how you get started as a bounty hunter in Star Wars. There are a lot more adventures to be had here on Hutta, and later on this will be a ranged tank, and I'll go ahead and I'll make a few videos demonstrating that. Enjoy.